All I can say and give props to Oda, dude, you love to miss and troll with us multiple times, alright? Man, dude, especially that ending of a chapter, I am just worried as hell right now, but that just shows something else of what Oda planned to do. But I'm pretty sure you guys might be thinking, okay, what the heck are you talking about? Okay, I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new chapter on One Piece, which is 993. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that we get to see a cover page of Lola having to marry like one of Bedge's like crewmates, which I think is really nice and cute. So yeah, nice to see that one coming. That aside, we get to see a narration of the flower capital today, and everyone seems to be having fun about the fire festival, and there's a narration saying like lies a feeling of oppression and fear that they lived up until now. The only prosperous place in the whole of Wano country behind the smiles of its residents, you know? They are only alive because of their belief that the samurai of the Kozuki family will someday help save their homeland. The reality, however, is that everyone was using that implausible legend as a way of supporting the hearts, you know? And we have to it that we get to see some people saying, oh, how nice it would be if today never ended. And then some guy says, oh, after the festival ends, I won't be able to drink alcohol for another year, you know? And we have to it that some people are saying, hey, what if the battle with the Kozuki family is happening right now at this moment? They gather samurai from all over the world to fight by their side, you know? Oh, and people are talking about Onigashima Orochi is cut down with Kaido in tow, and then the whole island is in a frenzy. And they say, splendid, go crazy. Today we could dream as much as we want, you know? And everyone's drinking the water, and then they end up saying, you know, the air is clean. Let's take in as much as we want, you know? No one will get killed today, you know? And we have to it, everybody's like celebrating in Wano country, believing that the Kozuki family will return to help them out. But they do know, what they don't know is that there's a fight going on right now. They're trying to take back the country. And we have to that everyone's running away of Queen's attacks because like saying, oh, don't get caught, you know. And we have to it that Extra explains to Zoro, yeah, he's using a plague, a nasty, powerful plague, and it's actually spreading pretty badly towards everyone else. And Queen says, yeah, let me tell you something. I made a powerful biological weapon called the Excite Bullet Ice Demon, you know. Everyone on this floor is in trouble now. And we had to it that we get to see some floors, you know. We get to see the first floor of the basement where Luffy's at right now. And, of course, Sanji comes in to help Luffy. And then we see some other people, like, with the smile fruit, you know. We see a smile fruit that's known as Brisk Cola with the gorilla slime and tries to attack Luffy and Sanji, you know. And we have to it that it almost hit Luffy and Sanji. And, of course, Sanji tells Luffy, I'm telling you right now, I want you to save your stamina with the fight with Kaido, okay? And Luffy's like, hey, with just you, it'll take some time to take all these guys, won't it? But Sanji says, yeah, I will take care of it in 10 seconds. You got a problem with that? And then Luffy's like, hey, if I do it with you, it'll only take 3. But we have to it that Jinbei shows up and uses Fishman Karate Shark Tile Punch and saves him the trouble. And he says, I'm going to escort you guys to the rooftop. Make sure you guys conserve your strength, okay? And Sanji's like, hey, why are you butting in all of a sudden? I was the one who brought Luffy all the way this up. And Jinbei's like, yeah, I know. I make my apologies, you know? And we have to it that we get to see many things happening right now. And then Luffy is told by Jinbei, keep your guard up, okay? Let's proceed with caution. And we have to it that someone is spying on Yamato, Momonosuke, and Shinobu, saying like, hey, they're outside, you know, etc. And we have to it that like King makes an announcement to everybody and says, the enemy forces make up about 5,400 men. The majority of them are samurai with Oden's retainers making up the very core. In other words, this is a rebellion for the revival of the Kozuki family. They desire to make Oden's son, Kozuki Momonosuke, the shogun of Wano. And King makes the announcement to everybody, kill Momonosuke and bring me his head. In doing so, the samurai will lose their will to fight, you know. The pirates, they're a different story. Momonosuke's location is, and then we have to it that Yamato says, hey, wait up, you know. But unfortunately, we had to it that one of Kaido's subordinates with long teeth ends up firing at them. And of course, Shinobu takes all the damage, and etc. and tries to make sure they don't get hit, you know? And we have to it that Shinobu convinces Momonosuke to run away, but Momonosuke refuses because why would I do something like that who's going to be a shogun? But fortunately for them, we have to it that Yamato shows up and knocks aside the guy who is trying to kill Shinobu and Momonosuke. And unfortunately for Yamato, they see that the 100 Beast Pirates armored up court shows up in front of Yamato and says, "You sure you want to act? Oh, you sure are acting out, huh? Yamato-sama." And she ends up saying, "Hey, I'm not acting out. In the name of the Kozuki family, I'm participating in this war through my own free will." And we go back to the rooftop dome where Kaido looks like he is fallen, you know? And we have to it that they go like, "Hey, slash his windpipe. Don't let him take another breath, you know? Until his head is off his body, we haven't won yet." But unfortunately for them, Kaido gets up once more and says, "Man, your tenacity. For a moment, it felt like I saw Kozuki Oden right there. I wouldn't have minded if you actually killed me, you know? When my wound aches, I'm reminded of him. But as expected, you are not Oden. There will never be a samurai as monstrous as him ever again. Your cuts are too shallow. With only this level of strength, you won't be able to open up my old wound. You're all too weak." As Kaido gets up and makes that kind of speech, he ends up making a powerful roar once more and summons out wind slice, like literal wind slice. And we get to see Kiku ends up losing an arm, and they end up saying, "Oh no!" And they can only stare in total horror, or like in total shock, and seeing Kiku just freaking like lost an arm. I'm like, oh my gosh, and that freaking chapter ends up there. There will be no break next week, but I'm going to say this in every time in one of my recaps, you know, Oda, if you have to take a long break or multiple breaks, just do it, man. I mean, I'd rather see you alive and well to finish the One Piece series than you being in a hospital bed and be at death's door, okay? I know you guys might be so annoyed with me saying that every time in one of my recaps, you know, One Piece, but I want to see Oda-sensei finish this series in good health, top shape. If he has to take a long break, like many months break, or more than just 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or even 1 to 2 months, I'm willing to wait, man. But that aside, yeah, Kaido, oh my gosh, man, that guy, he literally took on those attacks. It looks like he was being injured, but there were no match against him at all. Like, it didn't do anything to him. He's like, "Look, man, your cuts suck. They are too shallow. Your level of strength is too weak. Unless you were actually Kozuki Oden himself, you got a whole different level of like worry to consider." And he ends up roaring out wind size and just cuts off Kiku's arm. Dude, I'm gonna say this right now. This looks like freaking. It really looks like freaking like Kaido has yet to even summon all of his attacks. And the fact that he can summon wind sides and thunders from his roars alone, oh my gosh, man. He is really fit for the title, strongest creature in the world. And not to mention the dragon fruit he ate fits well enough for him. As you know, dragons are very powerful legends when it comes to legends, and Kaido's representing that. He says your cuts suck, you know, etc. But we'll see. I mean, but that ending of a chapter where Kiku lost his or her arm. Oh my gosh, man! I can't do nothing but have my jaw dropped right now. I'm going like, oh my lord. Oh man, Kaido, man. Oda, you love to troll and mess with us that badly, huh? Sheesh. At least you are doing the right consistency of what a Yonko really is. I mean, we've seen that in Big Mom, and now we're seeing that in Kaido. Oh man. Looking forward to the next chapter. Hopefully, it'll be good. Oda, like I said, man, don't push yourself too hard, okay? Just take many breaks. Take many breaks if you have to, man. I mean, like I said, I'd rather see you alive and well to finish the series in a good sense of manner than you being in a hospital bed and on death's door and not able to finish it and leave us in a nasty cliffhanger. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day And I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-ta-doo!